they said that he spoke with the god there, and the god promised him that he is going to be a very famous emperor and he is going to invade the Middle East. That's why he kept fighting against the Persian, and he didn't stop even here in Egypt, but he ran after them, or he followed them to Asia. So while he is fighting against them in Asia, something happened to him and he died there. He died there and he left a great and big empire behind him. So that's why his close friend Ptolemy the First, he came back to Egypt and he decided to rule it. And he promised the Romans and the Greek Empire that he will send them, and he will keep sending them taxes, soldiers, and so on. So the Greek decided to start setup of a new empire here, which is the Greek Empire. That's why they brought a lot of scientists, doctors, poets from Greece to Egypt, and they started building a new city which became Alexandria, and they called it Alexandria because of Alexander the Great. So it's not Alexander who built the city. Alexander, when he stepped on our shores in a place called Pharos Island, he loved the place. And he told his friend Ptolemy the First that when we finish this war, we have to come back here to this island, so I would like to build a new city here. But he died before starting the construction. That's why his friend came back and he built Alexandria. At the beginning, 2,300 years ago, when they built this city, it looked like chess, crossed roads, and there were gardens. In fact, about 95% of the people who lived in this city 2,300 years ago, they were only Greek people. Because the ancient Egyptians, the Egyptians themselves, they lived in different cities. So they built a lot of constructions there, like the minaret, the lighthouse of Alexandria, which was built long time ago, and it collapsed more than 650 years ago. Then the Muslim or the Arabs, they built on that place where they built the lighthouse, they built the citadel of Qaitbay. It's kind of recycled the stones of the broken or the collapsed lighthouse. So while we are driving now on the right side and left side, this is a places or lakes, we call them Malahat in Arabic, like salt lakes. In these lakes, the government here and some companies, they can get the salt from, because this water, it's a very salty water from the Mediterranean Sea. In a few minutes, we will arrive to our first destination, which is the Catacomb of Komishukafa. It's a Greek-Roman tomb carved underground in stone. So now we will pause the video till we arrive there to continue telling you about the history of this place. So welcome again, everyone. Now we are inside the Catacomb of Komishukafa. We call it the Catacomb of Komishukafa because about 120 years ago, exactly in 1900, some of the citizens around us in this area, they found a lot of broken vessels. So then they called, or they sent messages to the Ministry of Antiquities, telling them that maybe in this place they will find a lot of old stuff. That's why they came here and they started the excavations, trying to find a lot of things. So when we go inside this chamber,
We call this area Tigran tomb, but let me show you in 1900 that's how it looked like long time ago, while they were trying to discover what is hidden beneath the mud or the sands. So while they were moving the sands and the stones away, they said that a donkey fall down here in a hole in this place. That's how they discovered the main tomb. We're gonna visit it in a few minutes. So when we go inside now to see this tomb of Tigran, we will see that the ancient Egyptians and the Greek, exactly I'm talking about the Greek Empire because they built Alexandria. They tried to mix between the ancient Egyptian arts and the Greek Roman arts. That's why there we can see Isis wearing a Greek Roman dress. It looks different than we used to see here before. And behind her, Horus, the vulture. And usually they used to decorate all the tombs, the temples, with this seen two wings and the sun, God Ra, with two cobras. It's representing the god of the tomb. In front of you, this is the owner, and Isis like blessing them. And we can see two jackals over there. The only important thing inside this place is just to see the new art they invented. A mix of the ancient Egyptians art and the Greek Roman art.
New Philippine art. But they stopped carving stone. Egyptians were carving stone directly, but these are just paintings.
We cannot call them Egyptians because they were Greek.
Yeah, that's true, but they
But
also
they already-
skipped that part also.
They already carved some stones. We are going to see them now.
Ah, okay.
Let's go. All the monuments around us were found here in Alexandria in different places. And when they discover anything, they always bringing them here to this open air museum. Like for example, the sarcophaguses. They look different because they designed them with grapes from outside. Yes. This here looks like grapes. The one you are recording, it's the limestone, the sarcophagus, while we have more made of granite. Why these sarcophagus look rough from outside, not smooth? Maybe because they discovered them underground, and yes, and this is because of the salt, the salty water.
So that's why it looks like coral.
So now let's go to discover where the donkey fall. Last time a client asked me what happened to the donkey. Who knows?
It fall. It felt. They will eat him. They ate him.
Who?
Greek.
The Greek?
Yeah.
I don't know if they used to eat donkeys. I don't think so.
Have you tasted donkey meat?
No way.
But it looks like horse. Maybe it tastes.
I didn't try this even before.
This is the well.
This is the shaft where they used to send the mummy down there.
So deep.
Now let's walk down there.
Yeah.
While we're going down, we're gonna find that there are a lot of windows in this shaft. Sorry? No, this is, of course, the ministry renovated this place, but in the past they had also the already built a lot of windows. Yeah, it's just to bring the sun rays down there. So it's gonna be for the stairs. So they used to bring the mummies from up there, some robes. Then look down there, we have a tunnel. Exactly, down there. Then they will go beneath the ground. ماشي وراك على اليمين. Excuse me, wait for me. هنا تعالي.
Berge zeigen. So this is beautiful. Look, look here. Excuse me. Hey, took me picture. It's like go there.
So this place we call it Caracalla tomb. Who's Caracalla? Caracalla, we used to call him Marcus Aurelius Antonius. He was born in 186. So this used to be, he was the emperor son, the youngest son, and he had one more brother. When the emperor died, the brother supposed to rule, the older one, supposed to rule as emperor, but he was killed by his brother, Caracalla. So Caracalla killed his brother just because he wanted to be the emperor there. One, two. So because Caracalla killed his brother, the Alexandria people here, they became very angry, and they showed the hate that they hated this king, and because of that the king invited them for an event in the stadium here in Alexandria, and he invited more than as I remember 15,000 to 20,000 young people here in Alexandria, and when they arrived they closed the gates and they started slaughtering everyone there. So they killed the young people, and this was like genocide at this time. And because of that, Caracalla became a very famous person. In fact, they said that Caracalla, he loved the horses, and when we go there, it's a renovated of Jan lost his way.
Lost in catacombs.
This is a renovated offering table in front of you. And in this box there, we can see a lot of bones. Of course, not human bones, animals. Yes, skeleton of animals, of some animals. So maybe it's for some horses of Caracalla, the emperor. Maybe he wanted to honor them here.
Don't lower your camera. Thank you. It's very nice. Okay. I don't have nice picture.
Shall we go?
Do you want some pictures still?
No, it's okay.
Let me tell you that we have stairs going down there, but we kept facing a problem in this place. The groundwater
Okay.
kept coming out through the stones. That's why the ministry and the government closed this place with some sands. I don't know if they tried to discover what's down there.
Yeah.
Maybe there are more floors here because this place consisting of 3 floors. They found nothing in this place, but they found a necklace made of gold in a hole in this place. That's why it's closed. And we can see a lot of relief paints. This place started as a private tomb for a rich family. We are going to visit their tomb in a few minutes down there. But later, a few years later, it became a public place to bury all the people.
So everyone can.
So anyone could
Buried
pay,
there.
yes, anyone could pay enough money so he will get a home or a place for his body or his wife or for his children. So now let's go down there to visit the main tomb. There are a lot of corridors, hidden places. Can walk here, you will find more halls, more graves. This is where they used to spend few time together. The visitors who used to come to this place to visit the graves. So they said that there was a table in this place where they used to eat together and discussing anything. So let's go down there to the main tomb. Through this tunnel, they used to bring the mummy because this tunnel went underground to the shaft. And in front of us, this is the main tomb. Because it's crowded here now, so let me show you the public tomb first. Can you count how many?
A lot.
30.
30. It's more. Not 30, of course. A few years ago, I used to come and visit this place with our clients, and we used to have like groundwater in the lower holes. And now the government used maybe cement or something to close
The floor.
the floor itself. Yeah.
So this was full of, that was empty, this.
When we found it, it's already were empty. Yeah.
Why it was empty?
They only found the animals' poons in this place.
But is there any reason why it was empty?
Reason? Maybe tomb robbers?
Take skeletons too.
You know that the English, the French, they used to come to Egypt and buy from the black markets mummies? Yes. The British Museum has more than 100 mummies there.
Yeah. It goes deeper and deeper there.
Yes. Follow me, please.
Yli.
Look at this hole. This place they used to put the mummy. Which mummy? The mummy of the main royal family. So, royal family. In a few seconds, we will go to the main tomb of this rich family, and there is no place to open to put the mummy inside the sarcophagus. That's why they made a secret place, because they believed if they will make a secret place to put the mummy, it will hide the mummy and their stuff away of the tomb robbers. Please.
Sorry, thank you. Vamos a dar la vuelta.
When we look at this place, it is the same two wings, we can see them with the falcon Horus, like Horus protecting the grave. And see there we can see the Kubra with the sun god, the sun disk. On the right side, also the left side, we can see the owners of this private tomb. And the Kubra wearing the double crown. This is the Medusa. And their toast, they believe that any one of the tomb robbers will come trying to steal anything from this place. When he looks at the Medusa, he's going to be like a stone or something.
Okay, and there is one robber.
He looks Greek, so maybe he was the owner.
Maybe Medusa worked only one time,
Maybe.
or it was stolen.
When you go inside, you can see 3 sarcophaguses. As we can see Anubis mummifying another person, the owner, there, while Horus stands back there looking at the mummification process.
Donde aparece la momia en una mesa se llama homonía, la mesa de la momificación. Y aparece un hombre con cabeza de chacal. Es Anubis. Él tiene una vasija en la mano. En esta vasija existen los líquidos necesarios para la momificación. A su espalda aparece Dios, con cabeza de león. Enfrente Dios Tot, el Dios de sabiduría e información. Un humano con cabeza de reino. Se nota para abajo, existen 3 vasijas pequeñas donde se guardan.
When we look at this sarcophagus, we cannot open this cover here. So the only way to put the mummy inside is to through the secret hole we just saw a few minutes ago. You remember the hole?
Yes.
There are 2 holes.
Yes.
One hole for 3 mummies, and the second one only for one there.
So,
This is Serapis.
so somebody crawled there when they were robbing those.
He found the holes.
Okay.
Isis with the 2 wings, Horus, and the person, the owner of this place, as a dead person.
But they robbed this maybe hundreds of years after they died. So
Yes. Maybe it's the Greek themselves
yeah.
came here and they stole everything. And as we see, this is Anubis wearing a warrior skirt
Yeah.
with a human in a human shape. And Anubis showing us that he's guarding place like the gate. We saw the local.
What?
Then maybe one picture.
I want but take here. Take this way that Anubis is also there. So
Pues aquí están empujando el ataúd hasta que llega por aquí. Vamos a ver lo que queda. No. Pero no es de
are you ready? 1, 1, 2, 3. Smile. Then go there. Anubis also. One, two, three. Hyvä. Thank you. Right. Go there on the doorway. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Let's go.
Pero la forma que entramos dentro ya son paraguas, porque iban las columnas.
Now we will go out.
Yes.
No, is there?